There's got to be more trust right now between you and us. And we got to walk around and harp on you guys to do it right. When we've explained it, we've skill cued it, we brought you back in before we stretched, told you again what you need to do, and guys just aren't that interested in doing it right. They're just not. We're just not as a collective group. You have to trust us. And we have to trust you that when we say, hey, we're doing a combative ground ball drill, and that whistle blows, and we say get into it, that we don't have to spend 7 or 8 minutes getting you to where you need to be. This is bigger than us, way bigger than me, way bigger than you. A lot of guys have come long before you. And when we step on a field and lights go on, that score is so, to me, it's secondary, completely secondary, or are we gonna be tough?
Their names define the sport of lacrosse at the highest level. 4 programs annually listed among the elite, linked not only by their past success, but by the expectations placed upon them.
So don't, for a second, doubt yourself. Just keep playing.
We have a long way to go, but it's paying attention to the details.
How great do you want to be?
Game time, it's in the bag, you better believe it. We all play for one reason, show out, dominating this season. It's time, take that dub with us, so we leaving. You not with us in the streets, and Braveheart turn it up for this season. Game time.
It's the season, 2018.
Game time.
Bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Chow time.
It's Tuesday night, and at the Breschi house that means one thing, tacos.
This is Lucy, and this is Abby. And we have Emily. Hi. Right there, our youngest.
For the leader of the North Carolina Tar Heels, it's always been about more than just lacrosse.
30 out of 30?
So I'm doing lacrosse, hopefully diving, basketball, and volleyball.
It was a lesson he credits learning as a 28-year-old while at the helm of the Ohio State Buckeyes.
I remember the one thing that really changed me as a coach was individual meetings at the end of my first year. And I thought, as a 28-year-old, going to be my first head coaching position, I had my chest out. I thought I had to put on this facade of what a head coach should be, and I wasn't myself. And one of the seniors said to me, he said, Coach, we love your passion, we love your energy, but we don't know you.
Now in his 9th year at his alma mater, it's been a successful formula, culminating in the 2016 National Championship.
Helmet we wore in the title game, baby. Title game.
And while their house rings full of laughter tonight, there's one voice missing that will never be forgotten. Their son Michael, who died tragically in an auto accident at age 3 in 2004.
The concept of, once Michael passed in 2004 was to start a scholarship in Mike's name. We thought, what a great way to continue to build that scholarship and build Michael's legacy over time than to have a game in the fall.
I think the Michael Breschi event is as unique event as there is in our game, in a sense that it brings 2 teams together, not just for a scrimmage in the fall, but for fellowship.
Known officially as the Michael R. Breschi Scholarship Fund Game, it's been an annual weekend-long celebration both of Michael's spirit and top-level lacrosse.
We're able to raise some funds. I tell some stories about Mike to the young men in both programs. Just the camaraderie of the programs together is fantastic.
Something you never do with your opponent, and I think it's such a great lesson for all of our student athletes and for theirs to come around a cause and to feel like, hey, you know what, this is so much bigger than us. Look at what Michael has done to bring us all together and continues to do.
Mike's memory is making an impact on so many people in so many ways, and every player that goes through the Ohio State program and goes through the North Carolina program understands who Mike is. And as a family, what could be greater than to be a part of building your son's legacy for years to come.
That's it, that's it. If he sits back there like Timmy did, then we can organize.
For the Tar Heels, it will offer a good gauge of where they stand and how close they are to becoming a true family.
Now finish.
At Ohio State, there's no time to waste before their showdown with the Tar Heels, at least according to their head coach, Nick Myers.
We're not fading. We are not. If you want to fade, you can spend some time in reflection running around the field. Good one more. Good one more. Good one more. Yeah. That's a small snack. Yeah. That's all right. That's all right. Got the middle of the field. Keep getting the middle.
For head coach Nick Myers, each practice is a carefully choreographed symphony of competition, determination, and mental training.
How many first-time ground balls have you missed today, you think?
Too many.
How many?
Too many.
I've lost count. I've lost count of how many you've missed. Boy!
Hell yeah, Haji!
Good! Come on, get out of there! Get out of there! Good! And a boy, 1-8!
Nearly 500 miles away at Syracuse, there's an entirely different obstacle that has overtaken the team.
Another health alert out of Onondaga County tonight. The Onondaga County Health Department confirms 13 cases of the mumps at Syracuse University, with 5 more possible cases under investigation. Our Dan Messinio is live from the SU Hill with how the university plans to contain the outbreak. Dan.
Health officials with SU and Onondaga County are saying they're taking every step they can to help contain the illness. The majority of cases seen in the lacrosse team. In an abundance of caution, administrators shut down the program for the semester.
With fall ball on hold, the Orange can only wait to show their worth. But for the Duke Blue Devils, the moment to push hard is upon them.
Come on, come on, come on. Get them up, get them up. Skipping down the line, here we go. All contacts on the line, ready, let's go.
I think everyone's pretty anxious. We want to get out on the field, and we want it to be February so we can play. That's pretty much the feeling right now. Everyone's excited, but everyone knows the past, and everyone knows that we've lost 16-11 the last 3 years, and we want to change that.
So I need tons of force in the ground, straight down. You're going to hit this at 4th gear, and I want you to shift through to 5th gear in the hurdles as you pick up speed.
Kids love to compete, and it's the only way you get experience.
Perhaps no one on the roster embodies this more than senior Justin Gutterding, for whom the game has always been a way of life.
I've been playing since I was like 2 or 3 years old. My dad played lacrosse. He's a goalie at Penn State, and he's taught me pretty much everything I know.
Ready, go.
Lacrosse is pretty much my life, and I want to be the best.
For this group of seniors, it is their final opportunity to reach the ultimate goal.
We are the first class that hasn't been to the Final Four yet. After 8 straight trips, and we know that, and it's a burden on us.
And while he led the team last year with 51 goals, Justin knows his role this season must be even bigger.
We want to bring this program back to where it belongs, and that's Final Four weekend.
Up in Baltimore, the Ohio State Buckeyes and North Carolina Tar Heels have arrived for the Breschi game, and a unified team breakfast gives them an opportunity to both remember Michael and hear from the first scholarship recipient in his name.
He was on my shoulders in the huddles. He was in the locker room. He was hanging out much like kids do. And Mike passed away at age 3.5 at his preschool, which was very tough. And the cool thing, obviously, and the cool thing about what Ohio State came back and gave our family is they wrapped their arms around us.
So a little bit about myself. I've been out from Ohio State for 12 years now. And what I'd like to do is share life lessons that I picked up when I was in your shoes or around then. And I just see these lessons keep coming up. It reminds me of the first time I met Coach Myers. I was a sophomore at Ohio State. He comes out the first day of practice. He knew everybody's name, and he's pumping everybody up. It's like 6:45. He comes over to me, gives me a high five, quick hug. You know how he does it. And he goes, TR, number 11, that's my number, man. Snake Eyes, I'm gonna start calling you Snake Eyes. Let's have a day today, Snake Eyes. And then he's on to the next guy. And I'm like, who was that? Is that the new guy? That's why life lesson number 1 is bring positive passion every day to everything. I wanna tell you one more story about Mikey, and it's my favorite story. Mikey was 3 and Sammy was there, and they wanted to play hide and go seek. And they are 2 rooms over underneath the dining room table, because I can tell because they're cracking up. They're giggling like crazy. And I said, I wonder where Sammy or Mikey are. And with that, Mikey said, we're underneath the table. I pull back the den room table and I say, gotcha! And there is Mikey with his arms around Sammy, holding her tight. And I say, gotcha! And they go, ah! And they start screaming, but he's holding on to her so tight. What a picture of love. What a picture of family. That's what you guys have. That's why Coach Myers talks about brotherhood. That's why Coach Breschi talks about family. You guys are so blessed to have the family that you have within these teams. They're bonds that are gonna last a lifetime.
Terry Foy inside lacrosse here at the Michael R. Breschi Scholarship event with Dan Aburn. Behind us, Ohio State warming up. At the other end of the field, North Carolina warming up. Dan, this is our opportunity to see these two teams' premier programs in the sport of college lacrosse. What about this matchup are you most looking forward to tonight?
I'm really, fall ball is kind of like the first draft of like a final paper that's due in the spring. I really want to see what personnel they march out here. For Carolina, I'm particularly interested in who the guys at midfield, Justin Anderson, William Perry, are two guys who got a lot of experience. I want to see if those guys are like getting a lot of reps. And for Ohio State, I want to see where Trey Leclerc plays, first of all. He played a lot of attack, but also played a lot of midfield last year. And I also want to see, is Jackson Reed an impact freshman? How much reps can he get?
It's a celebration of a young boy who's impacted so many people's lives. He's alive, and we want to keep his memory alive. Every time Joe put Michael to bed, he would read him a book. Michael would say to his dad when he would walk out, "Dad, thumbs up." And Joe would go, "Mikey, thumbs up." That's where we get it from, thumbs up. So I want everyone here to stand, lift your thumbs up in the air to Michael, because he is alive and he's in paradise. And just remember, by you being a part of this event, he lives. He's alive. Let's thank God for his life. Take a moment of silence.
Remember to organize quickly, substitute quickly. Okay, so we're going Navy drill into our 6-on-6 offense, all right? Do your job. Do your job. That's all you have to worry about is doing your job.
Really thankful for each other, right? It's been a special fall, and you can feel it, right? And this group came to campus, right, with the understanding that we were brothers on one mission, right? Boom. And we're a lot closer to that today than we were when we got to campus, man, all right? Today's an opportunity to take another step. That's what this is.
And executing, right? You play fast. We are really good when you guys play really fast.
Let's enjoy each other. Let's put those silver helmets over as many ground balls as we can.
This is our last opportunity this fall, right? To go out there and to execute, okay? That's what we want. One play at a time, then make the next play. Trust and believe in yourself, freshmen, and believe in one another. Let's go out there and have some fun. Breathe in. Thumbs up on 3, 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up.
And one of your brothers will come over and clean it up.
Let him play jump. We got something for it. If we don't get it up and out in a hurry, let's come back to the ball minis. You got to be aggressive.
They're not quicker than us. They're not giving you any more pressure than you used to. We just got to pick up our tempo a little bit more. All right? Keep firing, boys. All right, let's go. Okay, so listen, halftime, 5-3 game. Great situation for us, all right? Shots haven't been falling. We're getting some decent looks. All right, we got to settle in, use better voices in the offensive end.
I want us to execute, right? That's the key. You guys are playing hard, man. I love how hard you guys are playing. Okay, keep that energy up.
We've gotten some beautiful looks, and we're not hitting the cage. All right, so that's going to help us. 5-3, right? Like I said, 2 of mine.
When your number's called, get in there and kick some ass.
Game time. Take that dub with us and we leaving. You not with us in the streets and Braveheart turn it up for the season.
We giving our all, get up when we fall. We stand for each other and answer the call. Whether big or small, we came from the bottom and that built the gall. Yeah, that built the gall. No matter the reason we can't make a ball. No matter the side, we run through the wall. Calm demeanor like John Sr. Through the long season, got them all sleeping. By the fourth quarter, you can hear them hard breathing. Maybe doing long dreaming, but this field here is our region. No odds and evens, just our reasons to send y'all pack into the off season.
Guys, really, really proud of the effort. Are there a lot of things that we can improve on? Yes, but the effort was fantastic. You guys played with toughness. You played with grit. That's probably the best we've played in this event in 5 years.
To end the fall here in Baltimore, great crowd, great night, great clinic, and to celebrate the spirit of Michael, it's a home run.
It is a fitting end to a dynamic contest, and while North Carolina unofficially is the winner, the true winner is a much bigger cause.
This doesn't happen in sports, right? Where two teams, two proud programs come together, and remember, a little 3.5-year-old boy, and the impact he's had on so many young men here and the last, 13 years is just incredible. Love you.
Love you too.